Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Приостанавливает свое участие в договоре о стратегических наступательных вооружениях.
Nuclear war seems to be now inevitable, and the catalyst for that nuclear war will be the incapacity of the West to be able to defeat Russia.
В этой ситуации Министерство обороны России и Росатом должны обеспечить готовность к испытанию российского ядерного оружия. Первыми мы, разумеется, этого делать не будем. Но если США проведут испытания, то и мы проведем. Ни у кого не должно быть опасных иллюзий, что глобальный стратегический паритет может быть разрушен.
Independent Islamic Republic.
Ни у кого не должно быть опасных иллюзий, что глобальный стратегический паритет может быть разрушен.
After watching President Vladimir Putin's speech, I can say the British public are petrified. We're literally shitting ourselves. Really. Putin is telling us that the nuclear arms race will now continue, and if the West makes a wrong move, then we will all convert into cremated steak. Not even rare, neither medium rare. It's serious. The Russian Federation is looking to withdraw from the nuclear treaty. This means the number of warheads in the world will increase several times. The Russians can do what they like with nuclear arms now, and if the Americans don't like it, then we are bound to see nuclear showdown. But this isn't just about Putin's decision on nuclear weapons. If you see the wider picture, then under this, the withdrawal of Russia from the nuclear treaty can greatly complicate the situation around the world. It will encourage China, India, and even Pakistan to build up their nuclear arsenals.
عندما خلق الله السماوات والأرض خلق الإنسان من الطين والملائكة من النور ولكن خلق الجن من النار. قد فصل الله الإنسان الجن في بعض الأحيان يختلط أحلامهما وهذا يسبب لنا دائما معاناة كبيرة. They twist religious texts and manipulate mankind. They are mind parasites.
You never know where it can end. Tomorrow Hashem's going to make new decisions. It can end with a nuclear bomb. It can end with a Gog-Magog war. It can all of a sudden get the Chinese involved. It can get the Americans involved. It can become a disaster. Many wars started from nothing.
They are inside the minds of many people, world leaders to religious figures, and that's how they possess humanity. They cause a deception. They deceive mankind. They are a death cult, creating inversions in many religions, like Hindutva with Hinduism, Western evangelics in Christianity, Wahhabism in Islam, and Zionism in Judaism. They create inversions wherever they go, and they want to destroy the natural order of human civilization by creating inversions of the natural order, leading humanity to destruction. And the best way to do this is obviously through a nuclear showdown, a big confrontation between two powers that will force humanity to accept the system of the bad Jinns and their king, the false Messiah. Questions should be asked as to who's driving humanity to produce these dangerous weapons. The problem isn't actually Russia, neither the West. The problem is this demonic, unclean spirit which is driving it all. It's forcing end times events to take place, like the rise of Israel, the Talmudic prophecy of the birth of a red heifer, signaling the coming of the Jewish Messiah. And of course, the red heifer was not naturally born, but created in a lab. They even put snakes on the Wailing Wall. Supposedly, that's another prophecy that the coming of the Jewish Messiah is imminent. And nuclear war is also a part of their prophecy too, and they will do anything to make it happen. Talmudic rabbis believe the world will be taken over by smoke. The same prophecy can be found in Islam as well as Christianity, but the difference between them and us is we don't force the hand of God, but they do. To welcome their Messiah, who might not even come according to their text, and they'll probably have to produce a false messiah, like in the past when we saw the rise of Abu Isa al-Isfahani, the false Jewish messiah from Isfahan during the Abbasid era, as well as the famous Turkish Jewish messiah Sabbatai Zvi. After the withdrawal of Russia from the nuclear treaty, we are bound to see both Russia and America immediately increase the number of deployed strategic warheads, and all this could happen overnight. President Vladimir Putin's decision to withdraw from the nuclear treaty will make it very difficult for the United States to monitor Russia's nuclear forces and also see how quickly they are being deployed. And the growing lack of clarity will mean we are literally close to nuclear war. All it takes is one misunderstanding, one miscommunication, and that's it. Folks, we have to pray for peace. At the Independent Islamic Republic, we believe that nuclear weapons are the most inhumane and indiscriminate weapons ever created. They violate international law. They violate the laws of Allah and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the teachings of Jesus, peace be upon him, the teachings of Krishna, peace be upon him. They cause severe environmental damage, undermine national and global security, and divert a lot of public resources away from meeting human needs. These evil entities have declared war on humanity. They are essentially using human beings against other human beings to cause utter chaos and destruction. If it's not COVID, then it's the cost of living. And soon, the threat of nuclear war will get even more real as things develop further down in Ukraine. We hope NATO stops provoking Russia, and both the Americans and Russians can come to some sort of agreement. Thanks for listening to the Independent Islamic Republic. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sasrikal, shalom aleichem, adios, and have a lovely night. Before I go, I'd like to tell you, don't be scared of nuclear showdown, because everything will be over within 3 seconds. It's probably the best way to go, because your soul will be hurtling towards heaven and there's nothing to worry about. But let's hope it doesn't get to that stage. Thank you and God bless.